Hi, welcome to LB0 Fox India Norwegian Ham Ventures. I'm Morten, LB0 Fox India. And first of all, if this looks really crappy, I just have to apologize, but I'm experimenting with lighting here. So bear with me and let me know down in the comments if this works or not. But that's not the topic of this video though. I think it was Mike, N2MAK, who mentioned on his YouTube channel, and I know Walt has said the same, or Walt says leave no antenna behind. I say, like Mike says, leave no band behind. And well, I was selling some stuff earlier this week, and this usually happens when you sell stuff. I ended up picking up this KENWOOD TS-790e. It's a 2 meter 70 centimeter radio. It also has the option for a 1.2 gigahertz module. I don't have that, but I decided to pick this up. I traded True SDX, so I got a really good rate on this. And this radio is, well, it's at least 30 years old. It doesn't feel 30 years old. It's been really well taken care of. And since I just wanted to pair it with the KENWOOD power supply, I got the KENWOOD PS430 here, which I got with my KENWOOD TS440, which is currently not working. But even though my KENWOOD 440 isn't working, I have some plans to get that running. But I thought we'd take a closer look at this radio, and as with any 2 meter all mode rig, there are some challenges. The first one is that there's not a lot of activity on 2 meter except for FM, and not really in all areas even 2 meter FM traffic. But I had a sked yesterday, and my suggestion is that we take a short look at the clip from the sked, and then we'll be right back.
Så du fikk det til, og det er vel kanskje enklere med den der. Nei, jeg synes jo det er bedrøvelig at FD8 har tatt over den 2-meter-testen da. Danskene har jo rett og slett lagt inn en egen dag for FD8, svenskene nekter. Norge har visst ikke helt avgjort det nå, men jeg synes nå har jo jeg drevet for 15-20 år siden, og det er betydelig mer trafikk på disse her testene. Men FD8, ettersom jeg hører, så ligger de der, og da må jo jeg ligge der også.
And that's the first challenge of 2 meter all mode traffic. You need either a contest or a sked with someone to actually do something. Second challenge is that most of the 2 meter non-FM traffic these days are on digimode, such as FD4 and FD8, mostly FD8. And this radio has no digimode interface. This is a 13-pin DIN cable going into somewhat of a rat's nest here, and then into a digirig over here, because the digirig is able through RTS to pull PTT to ground through here. The only issue though, I can't make it work. I've tried both pin 9 or pin 13 for PTT as mentioned in various KENWOOD documentation. Cannot make that work. So I've let that project be for a while. I've actually ordered a separate digimode interface for this KENWOOD in order to do digimodes on FD8. And if you have any suggestions on which digimode interface I should get, although I got one, I'm not going to say which one I got until I get it working. But what kind of digimode interface should I get for an old KENWOOD like this? Let me know down in the comments. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at this radio. And there's not necessarily a whole lot to an old KENWOOD like this, but I'm going to turn it on here and we can take a look through it. We have two VFOs here. We have a main VFO, which is the transmit VFO, and we have a secondary receive VFO. So this radio has full duplex. It also has dual antenna inputs on the back, one for 70 centimeters and one for 2 meters. So as we can see here now, let me just do it like this. We have 2 meters here and 70 centimeters here. So we can actually receive on one frequency, transmit on another. Beautiful VFD display on both with beautiful contrast and colors. Whitish, bluish on a black background. It just looks amazing. And also this amber power meter here, S meter here, looks amazing. We have some different function keys over here. This one does not have a tone module, so I don't have CT/CSS tones with this. But I'm not going to use this for FM. For FM, I have other radios. You have the mode selector here. You have FM or auto select. I haven't really got the auto select to work properly. You have upper and lower sideband, as you can see in the display. And you have CW and CW narrow filter. So those are the main functions of it. Then you have the different VFO options over here, using either the main or the sub VFO. You can see now I'm tuning the sub VFO. Now I'm tuning the main VFO. You have A and B buttons. You can switch between the main and the sub VFO here. VFO or memory button. I'm probably not going to use memories on this if I'm not going to use it for SATs, which is something I have considered. In order to use this, at least for the FM SATs though, I will need to have a CT/CSS module in it. So we'll see how that comes along. This is going to be a long journey, guys, and I'm going to try to keep you updated as much as possible. Then you have the band button and the megahertz button here, which allows you to turn in megahertz steps here, which makes tuning a little bit easier. That's pretty much it. Simple 80s, 90s user interface in this. No deep ISO menus or anything. So that's it on a quick overview of this radio. And this video is no deep dive. It's a relatively short video. I just wanted to show off this radio and tell you a little bit about what I'm going to do with it. Because up on my roof, I have a 2, 4, and 6 meter tri-bander beam. So this is going to serve the 2 meter portions of it. I also have a 2 meter and 70 centimeter dual band beam, which at the moment isn't connected. So I might connect this to one of the antennas and see what I can do in multi-mode on 2 meters and 70 centimeters. This radio is somewhere between 35 and 50 watts, depending on band and mode, which is probably not enough, but good enough to get me started on the higher bands. And should this be fun? Well, I might get an amplifier for it. If it's not any fun, well, I can always go ahead and sell this rig. I shouldn't even lose any money on selling it if I sell it. So this is going to be somewhat of a winter project for me. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button. If you didn't enjoy it, hit that thumbs down button. Leave a comment down below regarding anything about this radio or your experiences with the higher bands and traffic activity wherever you are in the world. And please don't forget to subscribe. That's it for now, my friends. See you down the bands. See you in my next video. 7-3.